Welcome back to Taste Like Disney. I'm Joey, this is Sophie, that's Fred. I have no idea who this is. I think everybody knows what this is. It's actually, actually today I'm going to do a video which is completely different than anything I've done before. And this is a clue to what that is. I'm going to be trying Narragansett, I said it wrong, darn it. Narragansett Beer. I looked it up to see how to pronounce that and I still got it wrong. You know what, I'm gonna leave that in, or actually Sophie will leave that in. And Sophie's also my producer and editor. So if you see anything scrolling across the bottom of the screen, I've heard she likes to make fun of me from time to time, although I never get to see those videos after they're done. And that should have been my first clue that something was awry. Anyway, so I'm gonna be trying, I've never had this before, the Narragansett Beer that was made famous in the feature film Jaws, which is my favorite movie of all time. I have another video where I discuss that. And I've never had this. I saw it at the store, and this is actually the original can, again, that they used from the movie, or it looks like the original can. But this is the scene in the movie where Quint downs a beer and he crushes the can, and you cut to Hooper and he has a coffee cup, so he drinks his and crushes the coffee cup to try to be cool, obviously. But so Quint was just trying to show off in front of Hooper, try to intimidate Hooper. Now, the funny thing about these cans, though, the first thing is they used to have the pop tops back in the day, which if you don't know what those were, I actually remember this, which is, I shouldn't admit to that because I don't want anybody to know how old I am. But anyway, no, they had the pop tops. So instead of when you pull the can and it goes inward, the pop tops were actually on top. It was a little piece of metal. So you would pull that off and lift off the pop top, which is in the Jimmy Buffett song, Margaritaville. Stepped on a pop top. Although when I was a kid, I used to think he said stepped on a pop tart. But I'm getting off track here, Sophie. I'm getting off track. I'm sorry. She likes to keep me on track. Anyway, but the cans back then, this is an aluminum can. Cans back then were actually made of metal or more metal, so they were harder to crush. So the scene actually made a lot more sense then, because when Quint crushes it actually was hard to do. So then it's the comedy thing where Hooper has a coffee cup and he crushes that, which is hilarious and a fantastic scene, like almost every scene in that movie. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so this is Narragansett Beer. I'm gonna try it. We got our classic cans back, just like the feature film. And of course I couldn't resist. Anytime I see this shark on anything, I buy it, no matter what it is. It could be anything. A broom, you know, I don't know, whatever. I don't know why I thought of broom, but anything. If I see it in the store, that shark is on it, it's being purchased by me. It's just like a tractor beam type of thing. I can't resist. Anyway, so I do have some facts though. So and I always have to print this stuff out just to keep myself on track, because I know a lot of this stuff, but just so I don't go all over the place, because sometimes I have a hard time keeping my thoughts in order. I'm not sure I'm doing that. All right, so the Narragansett, I said it right, Brewing Company, it was founded in Cranston, Rhode Island in 1890. And it was formerly the #1 selling brand in New England. And now it's still there. I don't think it does as well as it used to. But at the time, it was the biggest beer company in the area, because actually Steven Spielberg, when he was filming Jaws, he asked the fishermen on the docks what they were drinking, what the fishermen drank, and they told him Narragansett beer. So that's why he used it in the movie, because he wanted to be as authentic as possible. And that's why, again, just details like that make the movie so much better. Yeah, and I think they actually, in the 80s, I believe they were sold, and they might make it in Indiana now. I believe I read that somewhere. If I'm wrong, you can tell me in the comments below, because I am wrong a lot. But anyway, so yeah, the scene in the movie it came about because actually in the book Jaws by Peter Benchley, Quint sets beer cans up on the boat, and I think he's shooting them with he makes like a makeshift skeet shooter type thing. If I'm remembering the book right, it's been a while since I've read the book. But he's shooting the beer cans on the deck, and he's taunting Hooper because he won't do it. So I figured in the, in the script, they probably figured it would save time, not have such a long scene, just to have Quint down and crush it. To me, it actually looks better. It's a lot, it's funnier. I remember they always said I got a huge laugh in the theater. I never, sadly, got to see it in the theater. I was too young, but got a huge laugh in the theater. Remember my mom and brother went to see it, and I was too young to go, and that's a memory I have, and I was very young, like a toddler. But I actually have that memory of them going to see it, and I couldn't. I was so upset. It still haunts me to this day. But I have seen it in the theater in the re-releases, and it's coming back to the theater in 3D, I believe, and that's Labor Day. I don't know why they're waiting so long. Should have brought it out now, if you ask me, but they didn't ask me. So, but anyways, yeah. So they shortened the skeet shooting, or not skeet. I think it was skeet, something like that. Is that skeet shooting? Yeah. Anyway, he was shooting the beer cans on the deck. They shortened it and crushing it on the deck, and it works just as well, if not better. So I babbled on. There's more facts. I could talk about this all day, and I will in another video. I'm sure I will. So, but I'm gonna be trying this. Yeah, Narragansett Beer that was featured in the classic film Jaws. So let's do it, Sophie. Okay, one more quick thing here. So I did do some research on this. So yeah, it was sold, Narragansett Brewing Company was sold to the Falstaff Brewing Company in Indiana. And that was in the 80s, it said sometime. And that's kind of interesting also because the beer you see, Chrissy Watkins, the guy that she's with at the beginning of the movie, on the beach, the beer he's drinking is Falstaff beer. So what in the heck, that is just cool stuff like that you can't even make up. So anyway, I just thought I would throw that in. All right, so let's get to it. Like I said about 20 minutes ago, I'm sure it feels like. Let's try this. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try this now. I'm not gonna chug this like Quint does. I'll tell you that much, because I can't do that. Can't do that. I'm not quite as cool as Quint. Let's just be honest here. Okay, so, but I'm gonna try this. I might pour some in here. It's not a coffee cup like Hooper uses, but I can crush this. And I promised my wife I would film this outside in case I make a gigantic mess. I like to drink out of this thing. I don't know. This is a Yahtzee shark. I don't know if. Nah. That would definitely make a mess. All right. Let's do it. Let's try this. I truly have never had this. This is not a lie. This is not a lie. Gosh, I look at that can. See, 1975 limited edition can. All right, here we go. I'll do this camera here in case it goes everywhere. Ooh, see, if that were pop top, you would have pulled it off. You'd have a little circle thing there. And I actually remember the old ones were really sharp. Not the beer cans. I couldn't drink beer then, but I remember drinking orange juice out of a can like that. It was actually Donald Duck orange juice. I don't know if you remember Donald Duck orange juice. I should do a video on that. I don't even know if they still sell that. Okay, here we go. Let's try this. It smells like beer, yeah. And here the funny part about this, I'm not a huge beer drinker, to be honest with you. I don't buy it very often. This is probably the first beer I've purchased in probably since Christmas, maybe. I do like pumpkin beer, but again, getting ahead of myself. Okay, so here we go. Okay, you know what it kind of tastes like to me? I haven't had it in a while. It kind of tastes like Molson from Canada. A little bit. It kind of has that flavor. I haven't had that in a long time. A little bit like that. Maybe a little bit like Budweiser, maybe Pabst Blue Ribbon, PBR. So it's just, it's your basic lager beer. So yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's exactly what I was kind of thinking it would be. So yeah, I don't know. I actually don't mind it. Again, I'm not a huge beer drinker though, so I won't be drinking a lot of this. But you know what? If it's good enough for Quint, it's good enough for me. I'll tell you that. All right, I'll do the old Hooper can crush. Oh, see, I'm making a mess. That's why this is being done outside right there. All right, so this is what Hooper does in the movie. He has a little white cup. I don't really know what he's drinking either. They never said. I always assumed it was coffee or something, but who knows? Maybe it was also beer. I guess it doesn't really matter. Just a little. Be kind of fun to know, though, wouldn't it? I guess we could ask Richard Dreyfuss that question. All right, so here we go. There it is. Some splattered up there, so there it is. Crush it like Quint. I couldn't. I might be able to crush that, but I'm not going to. So there it is. So yeah, if you like lager beers, just your Budweisers, Pabst Blue Ribbon, Molson is the first thing I thought of. I don't know why. I haven't had that in probably 10 years. So give it a try though, and you should always drink this when you're watching Jaws. That's the thing. At least during that scene, where comes out. That's so cool that they have these cans. I flipped out when I saw, because I saw a couple years ago. I saw these at the store, but the can was different, so I didn't get it. But this is it. So go out and get some right now. Don't forget to watch Jaws. Don't forget to watch Shark Week. I believe that starts July 25th, maybe something like that. The end of July. Which this is July 16th today when we're filming this. No, I'm sorry, it's the 15th. Yeah, what in the world am I talking about? Yeah, it's July 15th. Oh man. All right, so Sophie's gonna have a lot of stuff to make fun of in this one. I can already tell. If you see anything at the bottom there, don't forget that's Sophie poking fun at me. And I make it so easy for her, You think I can make it harder. Oh well. Anyway, fantastic. Well, that's our video for today. If you liked it, you should subscribe. If you didn't like it, you should also subscribe, because you can make fun of me like Sophie does every day. She's doing it right now. You can also you can make comments. You can hit the notification bell to know when I have new videos. It's usually about 2 per week. And if you're confused by all this, just imagine how I feel. Wow. Just